This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, I'm Sabrina Brown. It's great to have you with us. Work is continuing on Grand Bahama's newest hotel property. Its opening is expected to relaunch the island's new and improved tourism product. As Natalie Martinborough tells us, the five-star resort will be supported by direct flights out of Canada.
More than $20 million being invested in renovations at the former Reef Village, and the new and improved hotel property is expected to be unveiled soon. A resort executive gave some residents a glimpse of what the new five-star hotel Memories Grand Bahama will look like when it opens during this winter season. From a spectacular lobby and reception, shopping areas, Diamond Club Lounge, buffet, Tain Club and Juice Bar, a coffee bar, and 2 additional restaurants.
We're going to have a new restaurant, which is not existing now. It's an Italian restaurant. It's going to be in the Sugar Mill area, if you're familiar with Lucaya or Gran Lucaya. Okay? This is going to be serving dinner Italian style, Italian trattoria style. We're going to have a steakhouse restaurant. That is in a portion of the actual present area of the casino. Okay, so we're going to use a section of the casino to set up the 2 restaurants. One is this one, which is the steakhouse restaurant. Again, all-inclusive for our guests. And this is the Oriental restaurant with sushi and Oriental dinner and 6 teppanyaki table.
The all-inclusive concept, he said, is market-driven, and the top-notch resort will provide many jobs for Bahamians, as well as countless spin-off opportunities for business.
If some of you is familiar with the touristical market and think about an hotel over 400 rooms, which is not all-inclusive in the Caribbean, it's very difficult to come up with, a name that is profitable. Of course, we're going to produce a lot of jobs, not only directly, but also indirectly, because a lot of providers are going to need more help. I'm thinking about excursions, I'm thinking about ground transportation, I'm thinking about the personnel that we're going to need for our operation in the airport, I'm thinking about,
The hotel property will be managed by Blue Diamond Resorts and will be supported by airlift out of the United States and Canada.
We're going to have 6 weekly flights coming from Toronto, Edmonton, Montreal, Ottawa, Winnipeg, and Halifax. Sunwing is not going to sell just our hotel. It's going to sell several other hotels here in the island, which will have a contract with us. So it's going to be a spread out arrival for everybody.
Natalie Martinborough, ZNS Network News.
Thank you, Natalie. The Ministry of Public Works is in the process of improving the way it manages documents. The minister responsible outlines how officials plan to make this transformation. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Public Works, the Honorable Philip Davis, told a group of local professional engineers that his ministry is working to establish an electronic system within the Buildings Control Division in New Providence that will make doing business easier and more transparent.
I sent a team of officers within the ministry, and I tasked them with the responsibility of identifying and implementing an electronic solution to the serious problem of a shortage of space for drawings at the ministry's facilities in Nassau, as well as the inconvenience to clients for the application and approval processes of plans. Managers and technical personnel from various stakeholder agencies recently traveled to Miami-Dade, Florida, its building department, for a first-hand view of their electronic system.
Minister Davis says the aim is to significantly improve and enhance the building permit approval process.
The successful solution will achieve the following goals: a significant reduction in the time required to process building permit applications. At the moment, it's just too long. A major reduction in the storage needs of the Buildings Control Division, and most critically, the ability to submit building permit applications electronically, including electronic versions of drawings. This will allow for each department that is required to view, assess, and evaluate plans to be able to enable them to do it at the same time, as opposed to moving from office to office.
According to the Works Minister, plans are also in the pipeline to address some other vital areas.
Concerns about copyright protection will be addressed by the embedding of appropriate access security levels within the system. Applicants will also be able and allowed to submit the drawings in PDF format. We'll also be interested to know that in the future, applicants will be able to pay their building permit fees online.
There has also been an increase in building permit fees.
It is significant to note that the building permit fee structure had not been increased for over 20 years. We felt compelled to increase the fees in order to facilitate payment of the costs of the resources required for the new electronic process and to cover some of the services that we've been providing for the approval process that were not being captured by the fee that was established some 20 years ago. These increases came into effect on the 1st of July of this year.
But Minister Davis says this increase does not affect the fee structure in the Freeport area, which is established by the Grand Bahama Port Authority. If you are having challenges with your telephone service today, BTC says it is all due to that damaged underwater cable off 8 Mile Rock. BTC released a statement late this afternoon admitting that the landline, internet, and cellular services are patchy at best in the northern Bahamas due to the ongoing repairs to the badly damaged Bahamas domestic submarine network international cable. You may recall that a freighter anchored incorrectly in the 8 Mile Rock Harbor on September 16th damaged the vital telecommunications link. BTC engineers were able to restore certain service points by routing calls and data on alternative routes within the BTC network. But now that the heavy-duty repair and replacement work to the underwater cable is in progress, services are intermittent, particularly on Grand Bahama, Abaco, Bimini, and Andros. Additionally, some degradation is being experienced to text messaging service on New Providence. BTC projects a best-case scenario is service resumption by day's end, and meanwhile apologizes for the disruption. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition is coming right back.